Welcome back, Wanderers. Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer here, and we are back with some more Destiny Quest. Yes, we are going to continue our adventure through this amazing book, and there's no live stream today because today is an election day here in Portugal, and I had to go and vote. Yes, I did my civic duty, and with that out of the way, I didn't have time, so I ended up printing the map, which is in here in the middle of the book, and as you can see, I'm missing some colors because I need to get a new cartridge in, and I decided to do an episode right off the cuff, and I said, okay, I've got to print out at least the map, and that's how it turned out. Sorry about that, but yeah, next time we'll probably have a live stream and you could see it in all its glory. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. So we are back with Bastian, who got the apprentice sword on our last episode. We are with a brawn of 1, a magic of 1. We still have 30 health. We did buy a pot of healing, and we are on paragraph 149. We've got 8 coins because we did manage to gamble and get some money out of that. Yes, and like I said in the comments, I would thank you all for commenting on the live stream. I do understand, for those of you that don't really enjoy this sort of adventures, I do understand why you don't like them, you know, and especially because it's all these page turn in. Now you go to this paragraph, and then I do get it, but yeah, I was having fun and I want to continue, and since I got the book, might as well read it and get on with the adventure and finish up the adventure. Let's go then. So I got my bookmark, and this is a bookmark that my son made when he was 5 in kindergarten, and I've had it with me, and it's my go-to bookmark. It's the bookmark I practically always use, and it's been with me for over 20 years now. Yes, because my son is 28. Yes, 28. Oh, God. Yeah, and I've always used this bookmark, and it is my go-to bookmark. So, 149, that's where we are. So let's get into it. So we were at Tithbury, and we made our way down here. And if memory serves me correct, we are going to check out the witch that is over here. So let's go. After listening to the woodsman's gloomy warnings, you are initially surprised by the pleasant and inviting woodland. The path is easy to follow, leading you past gentle tree-lined hills and picturesque meadows of wildflowers. The sun casts dappled patterns over the leafy clearings, ringing with birdsong. You can't imagine these woods hiding any deadly monsters. Half an hour later, and you find yourself grudgingly eating your words. Almost without warning, the trees have closed in on all sides, swallowing the sunlight and replacing the gentle sound of birdsong with the eerie rustle of leaves and creaking boughs. The path has narrowed, becoming little more than a game trail littered with rocks and wandering tree roots. Picking your way carefully along the dark trail, you keep an anxious eye on the tangled knot of trees to either side. This is prime territory for an ambush. The trail leads you along the crest of a hill, then plunges down into a wooded valley. The sound of a chuckling stream can be heard from somewhere off to your right, where the ground rises steeply into rocky hills. You are considering whether to leave the trail and refill your water skin when a scream from up ahead shatters the silence. It sounded like a young girl. Drawing your weapon, you break into a sprint, racing along the narrow, winding trail. After a few minutes, you skid to a halt, ears pricked for any further clues as to the girl's whereabouts. Then you hear another scream, coming from the trees to your left. You leave the trail and plunge into the undergrowth. turn to 37. I remember now, yes, we got a quest to go and find this girl from goblins, if memory serves me correct. Bursting out of the woods, you find yourself in a clearing dominated by a large, gnarly tree. A young girl is dangling upside down from one of its branches, her feet tangled in rope. She's dressed in boyish breeches and a tunic, with a thick red shawl hanging loosely off her shoulders. Below her, two spindly goblins are hunched over the girl's basket, rummaging through its contents. As you approach, one of them looks up, its black glassy eyes glinting in the dappled sunlight. The creature gives two hooting cries, then scurries towards you, pulling a rusty sword from its belt. The other goblin slides a knife from its boot and hurries to join the battle. You must fight the goblins as a single enemy. Okay. So, goblin poachers, speed is 0, brawn 1, armor 0, and health 20. Once the goblins have been reduced to 10 health or less, turn to 77. Okay, so let me get this right here. We got, get me a bit of paper, and we are going to go the goblins. Right, what's going on here? Oh, there's a staple there. Goblins. You know what? Grab this. There we go. You guys could probably see better that way. Goblins, and they have speed of 0, brawn of 1, armor 0, and HP of 20. But when they get to 10, turn to page, well, I'll put page, but it's not page, it's paragraph 77. Okay, we got that there. Now, combat. Let's just read up real quick on how combat works, because I can't remember. Combat. Okay, so we roll 2 dice for your hero and the current speed score. Combat consists of a number of rounds. Okay, roll 2 dice. Let me grab 2 dice. We'll do yellow for us, and these red and yellow. I think that's how it goes. Red and yellow for them. Okay, roll 2 dice for your hero. Add their current speed score to the total. That is your hero's attack speed. Okay, so we're going to roll 2 dice. And we got 10. Our speed right now is 0, so we get a 10. We got a 10. I'll just put it up here. And now we roll 2 dice for your opponent, add their speed score to the total. That is their attack speed. So they do also have an attack speed of 0, and they get a 6. 6. Sorry about that. Now, the combatant with the highest attack speed wins a combat round. Okay, the winner of the round rolls 1 die, adds either their brawn score or the magic score to the total, whichever is highest. This will give your damage score. Okay, so we're going to roll this. I should actually grab this out of here, put that right there, and that way you can hopefully, see all the stats more or less. So we get roll 1d6, that is a 4. We're going to add 1 for our brawn, so that will be 5. That's our damage score. The loser of the round deducts their armor value from the damage score. Any remaining damage is then deducted from their health. So they have 0 armor, so that means they take 5 points of damage, and that brings them down to 15. Okay. At the end of each combat round, any damage from the passive effects, such as bleed, okay, we got none of that. Round 1, round 2, roll 2 dice. Okay, so we have to roll for initiative every round. So we've got 6 plus 0 is 6, and they get. Do they attack? I can't remember. If this damage. The lose of the round, the dice around. If the damage was. If the damage takes your hero's opponent. At the end of each round, any damage passing effects. Round 1, he does that. Separate rolls that. A die roll for the 7th damage. So he's also round 2. Okay, so no. Only the person that gets initiative will roll for damage. Okay, now it's their turn. So they're going to roll for this. That's 2 plus 1 of their brawn, right? Okay, we got armor 0, so that is 3 points of damage to us. We go to 27. Let's roll for initiative again. Okay, 7 against 8. Oosh. Oh, that's a big hit. That takes us to 20. Let's keep on going. 8 again. 8. So it is a draw. And let's see. If both scores are the same, it is a standoff. The combat round ends and begins a new one. Okay, so that is a standoff. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh. We have no armor also. We're going to 14. Will this be the end of Bastion? Is this going to be... Oh, okay. Is this going to be a quick game? 5 plus 1 is 6. That will take them down to 9. And because they are already below 10, we need to go into page 70 or paragraph 77. Let's see what paragraph 77 says. This is brutal. I read that this was brutal, but whoosh. Despite being short and ungainly, the goblins prove to be accomplished fighters. It takes all of your skill just to fend off their frenzied attacks. At last, just as you are starting to tire, a sudden opening presents itself, allowing you to deliver a fatal blow. With a gurgling cry, one of the goblins topples to the ground dead. On seeing its companion fall, the other goblin gives a cowardly whimper, then turns and starts running for the nearby trees. You start to follow when the voice brings you up short. Hey, excuse me. The young girl is glaring at you angrily from upside down vantage point. Well, don't just stand there gawping at like the village idiot, she snaps. Cut me down from this tree, this instant. Okay, so do we pursue the fleeing goblin or cut down the girl from the tree? Okay, it is our quest, but I don't like the tone. I don't like her tone that much. But since we are low on health, and I'm guessing that if we go after the goblin, we are going to get into more trouble. So let's just cut it down. 21. You cut the girl loose, taking a small degree of satisfaction as she drops to the ground with a thud. Ouch, she cries. You could have done that a little more graciously. She gets to her feet, brushing the leaves and twigs from her clothes. All day I've been up in that bloomin' tree, and not a single sign of him. Not a single sign. She wanders over and picks up her basket. I was sure that the handsome huntsman would come and save me. I screamed and screamed until I was hoarse. Oh, that would have been so perfect for him to find me here, a maiden in distress. She gives a long, wistful sigh. Ask about the huntsman, ask about the goblins, demand that she goes home. So we're at 21, so let me just put that there. Let's ask about the goblins. Those vile things, she says the girl, wrinkling her nose. I fell foul of one of their slippy traps while I was picking mushrooms. I could have been a goner, I suppose, but in my heart of hearts, I always knew that my handsome huntsman would find me eventually. She pauses, looking up and down like a dirty piece of laundry. Shame you came along and spoiled everything. You don't even look like a hero. Not like the ones in the storybooks. Not like my gorgeous huntsman. Ask about the huntsman. 5. The girl claps her hands in delight. Oh, he's so wonderful, she gasps breathlessly. Not like the simple village boys. No, he's a travelling man, one of the gypsies. I don't think there's anywhere he hasn't been. The mountains to the east, the deserts of the south. Gosh, he has such stories to tell of adventure and lost treasures and battles. It's so exciting. You nod your head, trying to look interested, but other more important things are starting to occupy your thoughts, like the rapidly fading sunset. You decide it's time that the girl was taken home to her father. Turn to 129. Let's go. 129. Right here. Home? I'm not going home, snaps the girl, stamping her feet. I can't go home. When you demand to know why, she lifts up her basket, revealing the freshly picked mushrooms inside. I'm making a potion, she says. I love potion. The witch gave me the recipe. All I need now is some findlewort, then I'll have everything I need. She stomps off across the clearing, heading towards a tangled line of trees. You hurry after her, explaining that there isn't much time for making potions. The sunlight is fading fast. It will be dark soon, and the goblins could be back, not to mention her worried father waiting for her at home. But the girl does not appear remotely bothered by your concerns. I'm not going home, she declares. With the potion, I will get exactly what I want. The huntsman will fall in love with me, and we'll be together forever. Now, she stops abruptly, pointing a finger under your nose. Are you going to make yourself useful and help me find some findlewood, or what? I agree to help, I guess, because, we do want to see this quest done and hopefully get money to get some more healing potions. So 159 is right here. Huh, that's more like it, she nods. Now, follow me. I assume you're capable of that at least. With a swish of her red shawl, the girl turns and heads back into the woods. You bite down on your tongue and follow, reminding yourself that you are here to protect her and return her home safely, no matter how rude and temperamental she is. You have only gone a little way into the trees when the ground starts to slope downwards, becoming moist and spongy underfoot. Soon you are squelching through thick mud, the air buzzing with black flies. Just up here, says the girl, pushing her way through the low-hanging branches. Findlewort grows in bogs, and this looks just about perfect. She stops and points through the tangled undergrowth. Ahead, you see a sludgy-looking mire, and at its center, a small island covered in root-like plants. There they are. Now, go get me some. I just need a little for my potion. Eager to get it over with, you push past her and wade into the thick mire, the dirty sludge reaching up to your waist. The girl watches you from the mire's edge, chewing nervously on a fingernail. Hurry up, she shouts, and be careful. You reach the island and pull yourself up onto the bank. After taking a moment to catch your breath, you snatch up some of the findlewort and stuff it into your backpack. Just as you were about to slide back into the mire, you notice a series of ripples spreading out across the surface of the water. Oh no. As you watch the ripples start to move, forming an arrow-like pattern that is headed straight towards the island. Suddenly, there is a blinding spray of mud and pondweed as something huge lunges out of the swamp. For a second, all you can see is giant teeth and black scales. Then you are frantically fighting for your life. A giant crocodile. Bloomin' girl. If you defeat the crocodile, turn to 118. So we're going to put croc, and his speed is 0. Brawn of 1. Armor of 1. And HP of 10. Okay. Let's get to it then. So okay, he has no extra abilities, so to speak. Let's roll this then. We got a 10 with no speed, so that's good. We got a 4 right here, so we can attack the croc and hopefully get a good roll. Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's 2, so he goes to 8. Let's roll for initiative. Another 10, that's nice. He got a 9. Whoosh. 6, that's more like it. 6 plus 1 of our bronze is 7. That takes him down to 1. 5. Oh, that's his turn now. Oh, God, why do they always hit with 6s? We're down to 8 points of health. Now, we can use our potion of healing and restore 4 HP. And I guess that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cross that out, and we go to 12. Now, does that count as our turn? Because that's what I want to see. Okay, special abilities, push the maps, go. Let's start from here. Discover your destiny, starting your backpack. Quest of the blue quests, boss monsters coming, replacing equipment, towns, villages, especially round 2. Restoring health. Once you have defeated an enemy, your hero's health and any other troops that have been affected by attacks or abilities are immediately restored back to their normal values. Oh, okay then. So let's rewind. We still have our potion of healing then. Pot of healing, which restores 4 HP. And instead of that, we are back to 30. 30, right? So we were back to 30. We just took 6 damage. So we go to 24. So once we finish the combat, we actually regain all our health back. That's pretty cool. Okay, now let's roll for initiative. We got a 7. And the croc gets a 7. So it's a stalemate. Let's do that again. We got 10 right there. 9. So we attack the crocodile. He's only at 1 HP. So that is basically, he is dead. Boom. And let's not forget to get our health all back. So we are back to 30. Right there. So we defeated the crocodile. And where is it? If you defeat the crocodile, turn to 118. 118. By some small miracle, you are able to defeat the frenzied crocodile. You may now take any of the following rewards. Ooh, nice. A croc's tooth, which is a dagger, and crocodile skin. Perhaps someone can put this to good use. I think I'll take the dagger. Yeah, I think I'll take the dagger because that'll give us +1 brawn. That will give us 2 brawn. And we'll use the dagger on our left hand. So for now, Croc's Tooth. And that will take our brawn. That will give us, this gives us 1 brawn and 1 magic. And this will give us 1 brawn. And we could take our brawn to 2, which is pretty good. So we're basically dual wielding right now. And Croc is dead. Right there. Let's continue. As you wipe the mud and pondweed from your clothes, you become aware of the girlish giggles coming from the far shore. The woodsman's daughter is hopping up and down, waving her arms above her head. "Oh, that was so exciting," she gasps. "You were almost as brave as my handsome huntsman." You wade back across the mire, muttering several obscenities under your breath. "Come on, give it to me, quick," demands the girl, holding out her hands. "It's all I need for my potion." Angrily, you fling open your pack and hand her the Findlewort. "Perfect," she smiles. "You're a hero after all." Suddenly, something hits you in the chest, sending you flying backwards into the swamp. Oh, God. Coughing and spluttering, you surface to find yourself face to face with a goblin, the same one that ran from you earlier. He holds a knife to your throat. Over the creature's shoulder, you see the woodsman's daughter sprinting into the forest, chased by another of the goblins. Before you can hope to rescue her, you must defeat your foe. Okay, so let's get some more goblins. So goblins, that's another gob, and he's got, as you can see, I'm getting this thing down. With every fight, I'm doing a different layout. Armor of 0 and HP of 10. There we go. Okay, let's get into it then. Let's try and kill this little dude. We can't forget that we're back at 30. And we get a 10 right here, which is pretty good. Nice. And we got 2 brawn now. 6 plus 2 is 8. And that will take him down to 2. 7. Let's see. 8. Ooh. 3. He has a brawn of 1, so that'll be 4 damage. So we go to 26. Let's roll again. Oh, really? Get the same. just. Oh, okay, I'll take that. 25. Let's roll for initiative. Oh, come on. Yeah. 2. Well, we're getting pretty lucky. 23. That he's not doing that much damage. Okay, we got a 7 right there. 3. Nice, we killed him, hopefully. Oh, just. Well, not just, because we have 2 brawn, so he is dead. Okay. That goblin is dead. Now, this is moving all over the place. We are here at number 10. Goblin Poacher. Okay, if you defeat the goblin, turn to 143. 143 is right here. You slay the goblin, its lifeless body sinking down into the mire. Exhausted, you pull yourself up onto the bank, your clothes sagging heavily from the mud and water. After taking a moment to recover, you clamber to your feet and begin your pursuit of the remaining goblin, following its trail through the undergrowth. 150. 150 should be around here. Right here. You haven't gone far before you find the corpse of a goblin, a kitchen knife protruding from its chest. Perhaps the woodsman's daughter knows how to defend herself after all. You search the body and find 5 gold crowns. Nice. You may also take any of the following items. Goblin leathers, a chest armor, and goblin grog. 2 uses. Use any time in combat to restore health. I'm going to get the leather. I want the leather. Goblin leather. We need some armor. It's not that much, but it's better than nothing. It's better than what we got right now. And let's put 1 armor right there. You push your way through tight undergrowth to find yourself back on the main trail. There's no sign of the woodsman's daughter. Follow the trail to Grandma's house or head east into the hills. So if we head east, we are here and we should go around this area. But you know what? I want to go to Grandma's house. 168. Let's do that. Let me know down below in the comments if you are enjoying this. If you're liking the story so far. The trail meanders south, and to your relief, you find it takes you out of the tight press of trees into wide, golden meadows and hills carpeted with hawthorn and blackberry. At last, you come to the end of the trail, which leads up to the gate of a small thatched cottage. Everything about the place seems homely, from the neatly tended garden to the white picket fence. You walk up to the red front door and give several loud knocks. "Who is it?" calls a high-pitched voice from inside. You state your name and explain that the woodsman sent you. "Lovely. Just lift up the latch and walk right in." You lift the latch and push open the door. Turn to 184. 184, which is right here. But before that, what we are going to do is end the episode right here. Okay? And I want to thank you all for being here and watching and all that. 184. And so thank you all for watching. I hope you are enjoying this little game read through of Destiny Quest. To be honest, am enjoying it. I am liking it. And yeah, I will be continuing. Hopefully next week, if all goes well, I will be doing a live stream, okay? But if I do a live stream, I'll put up a post in the community tab of the channel to let you all know that the live stream will be up and running. Okay, thank you once again. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I want to thank Chad and Jamie for the memberships. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye.